Good day, good day, good day, good afternoon, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. This is the Solita. I said Solita. I'm sorry. I always mess it up. Let me try this again. Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. I am the Solita. My name is Solita, and this is my channel. I gotta get better with that. I'm not even about to edit this or do anything. It's going to stay there too. Because like I said, everything that I do is from the heart. And I'm not trying to dress this up like this is a television show. No, this is a safe space, a safe spot for people to come who may not have anybody. So please like, comment, share, subscribe to this channel if you are looking for a safe haven, somewhere to connect with somebody. If you don't have any connections in your real life, if you don't have any friends, any family, any loved ones, you are welcome to come here. Sending love and positivity, and realness and honesty, like, because every day I know that every person isn't always joyful, because I'm not joyful every day. I'm not always being this way every day. And you will see that in videos to come, that whatever emotion I'm feeling, I'm going to be honest about, but I will still bring positivity no matter what the situation is. So let's get right into it. Today's video is about anger, and this is the part 2 of the video, because I broken it up into 2 parts, because each time when I was writing down what I got and what I thought about anger and what I was really feeling, I had 2 different things, 2 different ways of talking about it. So today's video is titled Anger Part 2. And I put in quotation marks. I call anger the angry birds, because you notice when people get angry, the expression be on their face. So it kind of reminds me of an Angry Bird, the cartoon. I think that comes on Cartoon Network, something like that. But anyway, it's easier said than done. So this is the question that I ask myself. What do I do about anger? All right. So what I do about anger is I remove myself from people if I cannot escape people. I give it to God. I say a prayer to myself. I even woo-sigh or breathe in and out and just let it go. It's easier said than done. I don't always do that every time. Sometimes I just get very quiet and allow myself to sit in my thoughts and understand why I'm angry, what led to it, what could I do differently. All of those things come to my mind when I think about anger. And the day that I wrote this on, because this was written a little over a week ago, I was angry on that day, right? And I'm seeing that I wrote that on here. I was very specific, because when things come to me, I write it down, because you never know how important or how significant it could be later. I was angry when I had got this word, right? And right now in this transition, in this journey, I'm going through a phase where it's though the Lord will speak to you regardless. The Lord speaks to me regardless of whatever emotion I'm feeling. And on that day I was angry, and he still gave me a word. So I was able to write all of it down that was coming to my mind. And the Lord says, be creative, be steadfast, keep going. Don't allow what I feel to get in the way of what is more important. And what is more important are you guys. And I remember now in this moment, because remember, I just now said it will be important later. I remember that day vividly. I was very upset, and I had a lot going on. And it seemed like my kids kept acting up. I was having issues with someone, like we were texting and having words, and then issues with my mom. It was just so much. And I was trying to get to the videos. And during that particular day, I had already experienced during that week, where so I couldn't get any videos done. I couldn't figure out how to do it. And that was the moment that the Lord came to me and was like, you're going to get this video done, whether you angry, sad, mad, whatever. It's going to get done, because this is not about you. And it's really not about me. It's really not. Because, like, one thing I learned about, walking in this journey is that But one thing I learned in life, period, is when you learn something, you're supposed to give back. And I naturally always do that. And I feel like what I've been through and what I'm going through now is something major that many people go through and have issues with. And even though I talk a little bit about some of my issues, they're not issues. Let's just say that at one point I allowed them to be issues. I realized like you gotta give back, to others, because a lot of us do not have self-love, and this channel is focused mostly on spirituality and self-love, like healing yourself, loving yourself, caring about yourself, nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself, doing things alone, and not always having to need another person to complete you. You have to be content in all circumstances, even being content within yourself. Being content within yourself to even know that you make mistakes and you're not what other people say about you. Believe what God says about you. If we live by what we feel all the time, then we would self-destruct. Like believe your feelings, trust your feelings, right? But there are situations where as though you have to use logic over feelings. Like what I'm experiencing now, right now, I'm using complete logic over feelings because I let my feelings lead completely. Now, like I said, there are times when you need to use this, which is your heart, and then there's times when you need to use this, and then there's times when you can use them both. And what I mean by that is, like, my baby waking up. Let me go get him. I've always used, my heart, and a lot of the times just always thinking off of my feelings and stuff. I've always encountered people who, would take advantage of my heart and my feelings and how much I love and care for them. Excuse the blurriness. My camera is messed up because I dropped it a week ago. And I've had that experience with people, like, once they know you care, people who don't have the capacity to care will use people that do care, and they will abuse it. They will abuse the power that you give them, right? So another thing that I learned about going by what you feel all the time. How can I put this in a better way where you can understand it? Like, let me think of a situation besides this one, because I really don't even want to keep giving this any type of life because I've moved on. Like, think of a situation where say you're at work and you feel like they keep asking you to do stuff and won't ask the other workers to do stuff, right? Come on, you pulling my shirt down. And say like, so you feeling like used. And in that situation, you could either act out about feeling used, or you could use your logic and you could just, you could speak up in a way of saying like, okay, take it to your boss and say, hey, I'm noticing that such as XYZ is going on. Blasey, leave me to feel like I'm being used or whatever. Just speak up. But what I'm saying is, let me change all that. Let me be real. Let me just use my own situation. Now, I love somebody for a really long time, and I still love them to this day. Love does not turn off once you love a person, regardless of what they do to you. I'm not that type of person. Things hurt, but I never stop loving people because everybody deserves to be loved. But the problem with me loving the way that I did was the fact that I loved in a way that I self-destruct, to the point that I wasn't loving myself. I wasn't nurturing myself. I wasn't catering to myself as I once did before I got in a relationship, right? So that's what I mean by the self-destruct part, by going off your feelings. I had hope, and that's all those good things are fine. But it's not fine at the expense of you taking from yourself. And when you don't love yourself, that's the same as saying not loving God, because you were created by God. You belong to God. God is in you. Because if God is in you, then you should not self-destruct. If God is in you, you should not be loving others more than yourself. You can love others, but you should not love them more than yourself. The Bible says, love thy neighbor as you would love yourself. Not love thy neighbor more than you love yourself. You get what I'm saying? And I was taught in a way of like the kindness inside of me and giving. I was taught to give, but nobody never taught me that there's a barrier between giving too much and giving at all. You know, like, for instance, not even just with that relationship, let's just say with all relationships I ever experienced with people, whether it was friendship, family, whatever, right? I always find myself, you know, giving more to people than what they would give to me. And I still would find joy in knowing that, okay, they wouldn't even. But still, at the end of the day, when I would get home by myself, I'm like, damn, it'd be nice if I had somebody giving to me and treating me as I treat others. But that's not the case, right? So that's why I said, you can't always go by what you feel. You could trust what you feel, but it's the way you move about it. It's what you do about it. You still have to use your logic when dealing with people, places, and things and stuff. So I also wrote down that I write out my feelings because it's a stress relief. And sometimes I walk outside if someone's here to keep the kids. I can go to the store or something, or go take a walk, or go make a video while I'm walking. It's something about getting outside in the air that is like a relief for me, and I can be creative. I find that taking a hot bath, you know, sometimes relax, and I might light a candle, a nice scented candle or something, or maybe it don't matter what candle it is that I use, that's my business. But I'll light a candle and I'll just relax, and I might play some positive music, something relaxing to me. Or I may not do anything at all, but just sit there and just be in my thoughts, allow myself to hear myself. Or I just relax and do something soothing to my mind, body, and soul, which is like sometimes sitting in silence with nothing doing is relaxing to me. Sometimes sitting on my balcony is relaxing to me. Sometimes just playing music is relaxing to me. You know, like, this is freedom to me, to have those number of things to turn to when everything else is kind of chaotic in my life. TJ, you being rude. So, let me see what else I wrote on the back of this. I keep notes of everything. So, let me tell you what I realized what anger has done to me. And maybe it does this to you. Maybe it doesn't. But all I'm saying is that with anger, it's a choice. It's a choice to act on it, or it's a choice to be aware of your anger. Like me, I'm always aware of my anger. I'm even aware of what I would do when I'm angry. So I try to put myself in situations where I don't have to be angry. If I know that I'm going to be angry by what I'm seeing or whatever's going on in the moment, I'll remove myself. I had experienced this about an hour ago with somebody. Somebody had, tried to use their normal manipulation tactics that I'm aware of, because I have not only been manipulated by romantic relationship, but I've been manipulated by past friends, by my own parent, by people who are not even my friends, just people I made bosses. So it's a lot of things, and I didn't even realize. You want to get down? Didn't even realize the manipulation until it was like too late. And so now that I'm awake, I'm not gonna say awake. Now that I'm aware in a way of like these things, so I see it before it's coming. I see it when it's trying to, stir up. I'm very self-aware of that anger inside of me. And I do also know that I feel like I'm held to a particular regard, a particular standard when it comes to the Lord, meaning I've noticed in my life when I would be so angry with people and I would try to retaliate or get vengeance myself. This is why I don't seek revenge on people. I allow them to do whatever they do regardless of how bad they hurt me. I let the Lord vindicate me, because I learned that when I allow the Lord to vindicate me, these same people always come back apologizing. These same people always beg to be in my life. These same people who still have never apologized to this day. All you can do is hear all the great things that they will always tell others about me, and it would get back to me. TJ, mommy doing a video. You gotta stop. Shh, you gotta stop. So, let me get back into what I wrote. Anger robs you of freedom. It's a prison, self-imposed, and you hold the keys to your prison. Don't nobody make you angry. People can say and do whatever they want. It's up to you to get angry about what they doing. That anger had me not being my greatest self. It had me cause some hurt on that day when I wrote this, and pressure was applied in the area that I refused to allow. Pressure was applied in the area that I refused to. TJ. Stop, you being rude. Why you being rude? It's not funny. Pressure was applied in the area that I refused to allow personal feelings to affect. Shh. Wanna go in there with your sister? You can't do that. The devil ain't gonna stop me from getting this message out today. You're not gonna mess with my baby. You better stop. That's not nice. He does that when he want me to shut up. So there's a cause and effect, which are those stupid decisions, raging warfare on yourself and others. Be upset when you are up. Be upset when you are up. You are set. Don't be angry. That's for the birds. That's why I called this the Angry Birds Part 1 and 2. So let me repeat that again. You can be upset. When you are up, you are set. You get what I'm saying? When you are up in the Lord, no matter what's going on, you still are set. You get what I mean? And then it's like, don't be angry, because that's for the birds. Let that stuff fly. You go and feel it. I'm not saying that you just can't get upset about things. Yes, you can. I do. But I don't allow myself to be upset to the point that I self-destruct. I don't allow myself to be upset to the point that I forget all that's really going on in my reality, like my kids. I can't allow myself to let what other people do affect what I have going for them and what I'm trying to do for them. Everything I do is for them, not just for myself. Anything I do for myself opens doors to other people and for other people. So no, I don't just think about myself when I make decisions. Every decision I made ever since I had children has always been about other people. But this is the time I'm making a decision for myself, and that is to be happy. I'm extremely happy where I am in my life, because I've no longer decided to sit in that anger of being upset about what somebody else has done to me, what somebody else choose to do, what others choose to do. Is no longer being upset of what they have done, because you can't go back to tomorrow. All I can do is focus on today. All I can do is work on the future. But I can't go back to tomorrow. I can't undo what I have done. They can't undo what they've done. They can't take back what they said. I can't take back what I said, because it's already been said. It's already been spoken of. You know what I mean? You were set for greatness. You were set for love. You were set for life. So when I say be upset, when you were up, you were set. You were set for that greatness. You were set for that love. You were set for life. One thing I'm learning about emotions are that they are like waves in the ocean. They are like they like come and go. They not constant. You know, it's like when you are angry, if you act on that anger, you could cause a ripple effect. You could cause a strong current to just come in. You don't want that. I look at feelings as water. It reminds me of water because feelings can be fickle. Meaning one way you can be feeling this and the next minute you could be feeling that. You know, sitting in anger, it robs you of peace and happiness. That's one thing I learned about, baby. That's one thing I learned about anger. It really will put you in the prison while you sitting up there angry and mad. They sleeping at night. I literally sat in a situation for about 8 years. Persevering, moving on, but in the back of my mind, still angry. In the back of my mind, having questions about things I may not get answers to. I got them now because the Lord gave it to me. But from the person and the people that was supposed to give it to me, they didn't give it to me. You know, and while I'm sitting up angry, while I'm sitting sad and hurt and bitter, these people was smiling, living their life, having fun, going in cahoots, doing all that they wanted to, enjoying because they were the ones that was creating that. And I created the prison based off of actions of others. So like I said, a cause and effect. The effect was on me because I allow what people do to affect who I am. I did that. I don't do it now, but I did that. And it turned me bitter. It turned me scorned. It turned me angry. It was like when I would get mad at particular people, it was so easy to say some cold-hearted stuff, even if it was the truth, but it really didn't need to be said. It showed a lot about my character. It showed a lot about where I was in life. Bitter. And there's nothing bitter about my soul. There's nothing bitter about me. I was allowing what they were doing to them my life. Let me put him down. You can't do that. You making too much noise while mommy trying to make a video. Sit down. Sit down. All that TJ. Stop. Because you're being rude and mommy has a message that needs to get out there. Here, boom. And you know, it's like when you are nothing but light, darkness will always try to dim you. You know, it was to the point like things that people was doing was creating so much anger inside of me that I was reacting on that anger. It was changing me. It was making me into a total different person that I try so hard not to be. You know, and these people have no problem. They feel nothing about it. You know, and you can't focus on what they feel because you're the one that's angry. You're the one that's losing out. You're the one having your light dim. So the moment that you realize that you're dimming your own light by staying in situations that make you angry, that make you bigger, that I'm not going to say the situations make you that. You make you that because you stay there. And I'm not saying it's easy to walk away from stuff because I remember, hold on, baby. I remember in my past when I used to always blame people for everything. Blame people for the things that they do to me. You can't blame nobody for the things that you allow. And I see that so clearly now. I allowed things because I'm not wrong for loving. I won't ever apologize for loving the people that I did. And I still love all of these people to this day. I just don't fool with all of those people to this day. You know, because they don't deserve nobody like me. It's like these people, I notice how I watch so many people do anything to get in my presence because they see how I act and how I move, right? Then they get in my presence and get comfortable and do little messy stuff. Like, I done had people walk away from me because they was too big-headed to apologize for something they done. I done had people sit up here and accuse me when they were the one that was the doing. I done had people get mad at me because the first time I ever said no. And those situations told me, don't never apologize for who I am. Don't ever feel abandoned because somebody wants to walk away. This everything that I've went through in an 8 to 10 year period has taught me about my childhood wound. About my anger towards abandonment. Yup, my anger towards abandonment. You know, I didn't like for people to leave, whether they was hurting me or not. And I didn't like for people to ignore me and stuff like that. I always would kind of like go behind them and try to figure out why, not knowing that the Lord was protecting me. Their rejection was my protection. I see that so clearly now, you know. And I also learned that, like, because I didn't like the feeling of abandonment, it turned into anger. It turned into bitterness. It turned into somebody I'm not. But now that I totally understand this now, and I'm totally aware of how to deal with my anger, and when I'm feeling it, what I should do and how to act depending on where I am and who I'm around. And to always make the best of the situation. I'm also learned that even when I'm angry, I don't even have to say anything. Silence says enough. You know, it's like being able to allow myself to feel the anger but not act on it. That's what I'm trying to speak to you on. Like, yes, things are going to piss you off, but don't go out here acting a fool. Don't go out here fighting. I did that too. Putting my hands on somebody, they deserved it. They was bothering me. They was torturing me for years. Do I feel bad about putting my hands on them? Most people would say, yeah, you should feel. I don't feel bad about that. When somebody come into my space bothering me, and it's like I acted. The only thing I feel bad for is the fact of how I allowed what they was doing to cloud my judgment so bad. That's the only thing I feel bad about. You know, because I'm being real with you. People could be Christians and be like, oh, don't fight. Oh, don't fight. Well, there will be times when people will physically touch you and you will have to fight. Because you're not going to sit there and let them put their hands on you. You're not going to sit there and let them draw blood. You're going to defend yourself because you want to live, right? So I'm not going to be fake and say, oh, don't fight somebody. You know, because sometimes you put in a situation you don't have no choice. That's the situation I'm talking about. I'm not talking about, oh, because somebody called you fat and ugly, so now you want to fight. I'm not talking about nobody who slept with your man and now you want to fight. You don't need to be fighting them. You need to be checking your man. And that's something I had learned in my past, too, about dealing with the opposite sex and, like, dealing with a person that cheats, dealing with a person that lies, you know, dealing with a person that steals. You know, you can't get mad at the other people involved. You got to get mad at the person you involved with. You know, we spend so much time being angry, but then days and years go by while you sitting there angry, mad, and bitter. Everybody else's life done went on. People done had babies. People done got married. People done went back to school. People done graduated. You know, all kinds of great things has happened while you sitting up there mad and angry and bitter. It is billions of people in this world than for you to sit up here and worry about one person. Easier said than done, because 4 months ago I ain't even think this way. But each and every day I get through it. Each and every day looks brighter and promising. I still keep myself in my word. I still read this book. I'm going to show it to you all. I stay in this book. I stay in this book because each day it speaks directly to me. I am in the right place at the right time. All the tools that have been presented to me are in the right place at the right time. Read this. This is a year positive thinking. It don't have the year on it, but it have like a day. Like it'll say October the 26th. That type. Daily inspiration, wisdom encouraged by Cindy Spiegel. Try it out. I got it off of Amazon. I don't remember how much I paid for it, but I know it's under $10. I do that. My sister bought me this book over a year ago for Christmas, and I kept it for almost a year before I had wrote in it. And it say you are capable of amazing things, and I write all my amazing things in here. I write out all my videos in here so that I can share my life with you all and show you how I'm getting through something, and show you and get through things with you, you know, because many of you who may watch this, you might know something I don't know. Please share it with me. I'm always open to wisdom. I'm always open to growing, and that's what we are all here for. That's why I made this page. That's why the Lord told me to make it. As I know as many of you who go through a lot of things that I go through, or even more, you know. But I gotta say this to you. Stop being so angry with people because you allowed them to do the things that they do. Now, it's different when you mad at them and they did it once. But shame on you if they do it to it twice. It's shame on you if they do it to you 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20 times. Shame on you. Be angry at you. Don't be mad at them. Because I spent a lot of time at the wrong people. But you also got to have grace for yourself, too. I'm learning that, too. Don't be so hard up on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. You know, allow yourself to feel it. That don't mean that you got to get out here punching doors and whatever. Do whatever you got to do when you're angry. Go to the boxing gym or something. Go, you know, don't go get no alcohol. Don't go get no weed. Don't get no hard drugs. I'm about to tell you, because that is only momentarily. I promise you it only is. It doesn't do anything, because when it's that high and everything is over, you back to reality. Then you're going to be wanting more and more, and you're going to keep feeding it so much that you don't even feed your soul to the point that you lost. Ooh, boy. Hold on, let me put him down. You know, this video is 31 minutes long already. I'm about to end it. I hope that you got something out of it and learned something. Like I said, feel free to share something with me I need to know when it comes to anger. You know, you know, you just keep going. You move forward. Keep your eyelids forward. Anger is like an enemy. All it leads is to destruction. You know. I wish I would Google it. I don't even feel like even doing that. So I could say one little thing, but I'm gonna read some affirmations to you again. Tell yourself, I'm gonna read it from my wall. I'm not even gonna show it today. Tell yourself these things, okay? And look in the mirror when you say it. I am loved. I am confident. I am worthy. I am optimistic. I am determined. I am ready. I am capable. I am thankful. I am proud of who I am today. Be proud of you. Be proud that you're not where you was yesterday. You know, forgive whoever hurt you. It takes time. Time heals everything. But do it with love and kindness. I encourage you all to be the best you. Let me help you, and together we can help one another. Peace and blessings, beautiful souls. Until next time, because TJ is being really annoying. Have a great day.